something, tell me something. Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? 'Cause I'm so sick of this friend zone.
They can try, but can't do it like Vinny. Yeah, no permission. I got it.
Chasing love in an empty bar. Pour a drink till I make it past. The midnight hour seems to come and go, but I know. Walk on up with a drink in hand, sipping mixers cause you can. And all the lights begin to switch off. You're chasing chasing the night, chasing the night. Hotel rooms and city squares, champagne bottles, drum and snare. The sights and cities seem to fall away when you stay. Locked in love for a night or two, losing sleep just to get off you. Day to day you wanna stay out, you're chasing the night, holding on for life, feeling the high, chasing the night, chasing the night, chasing the night, chasing the night, holding on for life, feeling the high, chasing the night, holding on for life, feeling the high, chasing the night, chasing the night.
You call my bluff for the last time. This ain't a song, it's a battle cry. No life. I see the clue between the strobe lights. I'm haunted, black face. Hey, follow me around, okay? Black face. Hey, follow me around, okay? Used to want it bad, used to want it bad, but I can't taste it. I can't help you now, okay? Follow me around, okay? Black face. Hey, follow me around, okay? Get push, follow me around, okay? Black face. Hey, follow me around, okay? Get push. Got too much up on my plate, now I can't think. I said woke up to get X and now I'm feeling this is it. Want the money, want the rest. I do purse, not no cess. They say Darnish, why you sad? I said I just need to think. Red tape, got too close, I hate the city. Black face, show you everything you need till you fornicate it bad. Someone said it's sad. I used to want it bad. I know it's in my head, keep seeing you too many times, yeah. I know it's in my head, keep seeing you. I know it's in my head. Follow me around, okay? Black face, hey, follow me around, okay? Got too much up on my follow me around, okay? Black face, hey, follow me around, okay? Got too much up on my follow me around, okay? Black face, hey, follow me around, okay? Got too much up on my follow me around, okay? Black face, hey, follow me around, okay? Got too much up on my follow me around, okay?
Welcome back to the stream, everybody. We're catching map 3 of HellRaisers versus PACT here in the lower bracket. Manice leading the way onto the B side, drops too quickly with the Glock. And HellRaisers have their work cut out for them here. Alex does drop one in response post-plant here from Boost, but it's still a one-man advantage for PACT. HellRaisers continuing to advance past E-Box here. Wonderful! Drops two with the USP, both headshots. But it's only Owner remaining. He pushes past E-Box. He's left in a 1v2. He's got Sobel to deal with on the flank at Boost Box, but Reitz is at the bottom of stairs, and Owner potentially not going to have enough time to pull this off. Does drop one, but indeed the C4 will detonate. PACT able to secure the first round here on the decider. HellRaisers is on the full force buy here. A couple Desert Eagles. Temple on the 5-7. Toxic. An MP9. Wonderful sniping with that scout. Will that be enough weaponry to overcome PACT here? Manice already using a 5.52. Things could get very interesting very quickly here. Alex has been spotted. Upper mid behind sandbag. Still alive somehow. Tagged down to 22. Drops that smoke. He's likely going to be trying to escape here momentarily. Hasn't gone for it yet, though. Didn't want to get spammed through that smoke. Every player is still alive here, surprisingly. Pushing back alley, drops Owner. Wonderful, good for the trade there. Just past default, leaves us in a 4-on-4. PACT still advancing towards the A site. Manice looking to use that 5.52 and does. Alex down back site. Temple does get some redemption onto Reitz there. Toxic flanking with the MP9 does take out Manice with a headshot. And suddenly it's a one-man advantage for HellRaisers. Wonderful, lands a scout shot close range onto Beanox, but Beanox able to take him down regardless. Temple good for the trade, and with 2 seconds remaining, Sobel did get the bomb planted, but Toxic quickly finishing him off there on default with the SMG. And as Toxic secures the defuse, that will be the first round of the map in favor of HellRaisers, all tied at 1 apiece now. Advancing towards the B site. Temple from Boost drops one. Toxic's going to be killed here at back column. Alex and Temple combining for 2 more. Temple going big with that Galil. Another headshot lands onto Beanox. Manice was good for 1 trade there with the Glock, but ultimately Alex will get that final trade. HellRaisers has taken their first lead of the map. PACT spreading out on their default here. Still a bit heavy towards the lower ramp. Alex gonna register that first kill of the round at lower ramp. Big box. Lunatic does get tagged down to 26 as well. Reeds gonna trade back down to Owner after Owner drops Lunatic at big box. Still a one-man advantage here for HR. Wonderful, keeping an eye on lower mid, but it's going to be Reeds registering that next kill onto Alex at the top of the ramp ledge. We're left in a 3-on-3 under 45 seconds remaining. It looks like PACT has rotated back through lower mid onto the B stairs, now making their way onto the B site, led by Beanox, who is able to headshot Toxic just past default. One-man advantage now for PACT as they look to plant that C4. They do get the bomb planted without any further contest there. Two HR players advancing towards site. Temple able to take down Sobel just past Plywood. Wonderful. Gonna kill Beamanox. First container. It's all to Reeds. 1v2. He does take down Temple. He needs to quickly take care of Wonderful, and he does just in time. Not sure if Wonderful had a kit or not there. I'd have to rewatch that. I gotta imagine he did, but regardless, HR does have enough cash to go for at least somewhat of a buy here. Wonderful going straight for that AWP, actually. A couple SMGs being bought as well here on the CT side. Owner going to be on the FAMAS. Temple settling for a 5-7. Will that be enough? I have my doubts. Wonderful already tagged there at ramp, partially through that smoke, all the way down to 34 HP. Not exactly a good start there for HR. Not advancing towards the B stairs. Does take out Toxic there below the stairs. Good pick there for PACT. No trades go out, although Temple on the flank there from B lobby came all the way down ladder, I believe. Drops 2 with headshots at the bottom of B stairs, and suddenly this is a much different situation. Even though the bomb's planted at B, we find ourselves in a 3-on-3 now, actually, after Sobel does eventually get redemption onto Temple there below stairs. But HellRaisers still with a good shot at this. They're advancing past E-Box towards default. But it looks like they will run out of time here. They're falling back just to save those weapons now. And as the C4 detonates, PACT will regain the lead here, up 3-2 on the decider. Contact has been made here at upper mid. The trade went out as well. PACT continuing to let some time off the clock here. They do have options now, advancing past Yellow Tarp and up the A ramp. Some nice nades here, tossed behind default. Wonderful down. Temple does take out Beanox from backside. Nice reaction there from Reeds as he's able to clear that far lane towards back alley. Toxic down. Bomb has been planted. As Lunatic is able to pick off Alex backside, that's going to leave only Temple remaining here for HellRaisers. And it looks like he is indeed just going to be saving this AWP, looking for an exit if possible. Lunatic will finish off Temple there. Backside, not allowing HellRaisers to save anything from that round. We do still have a couple players in the server off to a slow start. Owner with only 1 kill at the moment here on HR. A couple players in the server with just 2 kills at the moment. That's Toxic and Sobel. But HellRaisers gonna have to turn up the defense here in round 7, and they do right off the bat. Temple gonna drop 2 from boost upper mid, and that's exactly what HellRaisers needed. PACT still with 2 AKs and an AWP to work with here. Quite a bit of time on the clock as well. Lunatic advancing up yellow tarp. And HellRaisers is suspicious, but they don't have that concrete info quite yet. Wonderful, able to drop 1 more there on ramp. That's going to leave only Beanox and Lunatic remaining verse 5. Beanox clearing things out from back alley towards site. Does get 1, but Wonderful and Alex good for those final trades. HellRaisers once again trailing by just a single round. PACT advancing towards the B stairs. Toxic gonna peek from first container, drops 1. He's looking for more. Owner, meanwhile, gonna clear out yellow tarp, and he does. Headshot close range lands onto Lunatic. Solid 2-man advantage here for HR. We'll see how PACT responds. Looks like they are rotating back through lower mid, but the bomb is down. Nice play from Alex as he gets aggressive down ramp. Reed's good for the immediate trade, though. Still a 2-man advantage for HellRaisers. Wonderful with a nice op shot down to lower mid. Sobel will fall. Reed's able to get a final headshot there onto Owner, but Wonderful does trade back just a moment later from ramp, and we find ourselves all tied up at 4 apiece here on map 3. Toxic from B stairs, drops 2, gets a 3rd with the AK, make that 4 for Toxic as he survives with only 1 HP. absolute madness here over at the B stairs. I would say go for the ace, but it's only got 1 HP, right? Still should go for it here, but ultimately Alex gonna find that final kill onto Lunatic over at lower mid. But what a play there from Toxic. Definitely one of the spiciest highlights that Toxic has gotten under that HellRaisers tag now. PACT did have some cash to use, so they are on a full buy here, headed into round 10. 5 AK-47s being used here on the terrorist side. Reed's tagged low there at lower ramp down to 17 HP. Wonderful. Almost had a chance to finish him off there. I'm not sure if he quite saw him or not, or just a piece of his silhouette, but that op shot doesn't land. Less than 50 seconds remaining in the round now, and PACT's gonna have to start getting some picks here soon. They're still congregated at lower mid before ramp, and there's gonna be no time to fall back now, so this is gonna be a late A commit from PACT. The Molotovs in utility are coming out towards site, but Owner able to catch Lunatic off guard. Trade goes out. Beanox continuing to lead the way towards site. Does land another headshot there towards back alley. Sobel gonna kill Wonderful towards back site meanwhile. Bomb has been planted. It's all up to Toxic in Temple now versus 4. They might end up just saving these weapons if something doesn't happen here quickly. Toxic will finish off Reeds here at lower ramp, but with that, HellRaisers will just be falling back to save these AK-47s now.
Terrorists win.
All tied up at 5 apiece here. HR is on the full buy. Wonderful is going to be opping in as well. Contact being made here upper mid, but Nice and Reed's actually losing quite a bit of health there. Wonderful getting tagged in response down to 39, and Lunatic making his way up back alley, quickly headshots Owner. Alex does get the trade with the A1S there at the corner, leaving us in a 4-on-4. Manice and Reed still with low health here. Just over a minute 5 remaining. Alex tossing some additional smoke here towards the ramp. And PACT still posted up on the ramp. This would be the time to fall back if they were going to do it. Otherwise, the clock is going to get too low, and it's going to have to be another A commit regardless of what happens. And that is going to be the situation now as we head into under 30 seconds. Reeds and Beanox do start clearing the site, though. Each good for a headshot at default and back alley. Bomb has been planted by Sobel without any further contest here. Toxic and Alex Again, left in a difficult 2v4 here that looks like it will lead to another save. As the bomb detonates, PACT will recapture the lead here as we head into round 12. But once again, HR will have enough money for full rifles. They did, of course, save 2 of those rifles from last round. PACT once again spreading out a bit here on their default, actually going a bit mid-heavy here as they lurk upper mid, led by Reeds. Looks like PACT is going to try to Temple into a pickle here at B, and they do. Temple down, and PACT fully clears the B side. After that, Owner does get a kill, eventually in response on to Lunatic, but bomb planted at the B site. 2-man advantage still for PACT, and once again, it looks like HellRaisers is going to be forced to save out. Knocks on the hunt, will take care of Owner late here towards A. Wonderful will save that Arctic Warfare Magnum, but that's likely going to be the only rifle here on the counter-terrorist side this round. They don't have a lot of cash to work with. Looks like 3 Desert Eagles will be purchased. Temple's going to be on the P250 here for the CT side. Looking to further their lead, taking control of upper mid quickly. It's a stack there from HellRaisers, but they get all 3 of those kills thanks to Lunatic. Fearful still holding things down at the A ramp. Does get 1, but PACT ultimately too strong with all those AKs. Wonderful does get 1 more here back mid towards CT spawn. The bomb is planted at B, and Wonderful likely just going to be trying to save that op now. Wonderful able to get 1 more at back A halls. Somehow makes his way over to back alley here with 83 HP still. Oh, Wonderful with a nice shot there onto Reeds, but ultimately loses the op, which is not ideal, but he will have enough cash to buy another one here, albeit without head armor or full nades. PACT leaning towards B early, but it's not a B commit quite yet. Wonderful actually takes out Lunatic at lower ramp with that AWP, but that's going to be PACT's cue to push things onto B. Beanox does get that initial headshot past default. Trades go out. Still a one-man advantage here for HellRaisers. So we're going straight for that plant on B. Will get the bomb planted without any further contest there. Nice. We got Temple backside. Reeds and Sobel doing their part as well. Each good for an AK-47 headshot there. Backside. Wonderful. Still lurking over at back mid. Does take out Sobel and CT spawn with that AWP. Wonderful now lurking towards the back of A. Still looking for another exit here potentially. Wonderful at top mid, does down Sobel with the AWP. This is a much needed round for HellRaisers as we head into the final round of the first half. PACT already building a somewhat noticeable lead here. Reeds does hit the headshot towards default. Over here at A from ramp brings us to a 4-on-4. Still over a minute 10 remaining here. Owner is ready though. Him and Alex taking out 2 with those FAMAS from Yellow Tarp and just to the side of default here in Alley. Wonderful, still keeping an eye there towards back alley. Will take down Manice with a nice headshot. It's all up to Lunatic. 1v3. Peaks top ramp. Does hit that initial headshot onto Wonderful. Brings it to a 1v2. 30 seconds remaining in the round. Lunatic advancing towards the C4 here in front of default. Does clear that back alley area as he hits a headshot, but Toxic good for the trade just a moment later. And HellRaisers will slice that lead of PACT back down to 3. But will that be enough rounds for the first half? We'll be back in just a few minutes to see how this one unfolds in the second half.
I've been working part-time jobs, chasing all my dreams now lately. No matter if I try too hard, nothing's ever enough, baby. No, I don't care too much. I don't care too much. As long as I can keep you by my side, I don't care too much. We got time, no rush. In your eyes, I always see there is something meant for me. In your eyes, I always feel different.
You put me in the perfect light for, and that's when you can see all my flaws. And I could tell you don't mind at all. Oh no. You said come a little closer. Come here and I can show you. So I came a little closer. You said I'll show you how to love you. How to love you. How to love you. I'm reaching over, tell me which way I gotta go. I got no control, show me everything I need to know. Reaching over, tell me which way I gotta go. I got no control, show me everything I need to know. You saw me when I tear down my walls. I think you fell in love with my flaws. You know that I was shy at first though. Oh yeah. You said come a little closer. Come here and I can show you. So I
Welcome back, everybody. Second half of the deciding map here between PACT and HellRaisers underway. Toxic leading the way up ramp, and perfect nades in unison there towards Sandbag. Sobel down, didn't stand a chance. HellRaisers continuing to advance towards the A site. They've got a flanker at upper mid as well. Bomb is planted, but Manice takes out two with headshots quickly. Reeds and Beanox combining for two more headshots there. Toxic does trade one out from Sandbags, but it's not going to be enough. Reeds quickly trades back. And that's a 10th round going the way of PACT. And things definitely starting to get a bit concerning here for HellRaisers. And Alex already forcing up. I imagine his teammates are going to follow here. And yes, this is going to be a full rifle force from HellRaisers. Will the gamble pay off? PACT on 2 Silence M4s, an A4, a FAMAS, and an MP9. Alex downs one at B stairs, but Lunatic able to trade back +1 with the MP9. Trades go out at boost box. We're left in a 2-on-2. Wonderful does take out Reeds there top mid. It's all up to Lunatic for PACT, left in a 1v2, and the force might just work out here for HellRaisers. Lunatic, though, swiftly taking out Wonderful after he drops their top B stairs. We're left in a very tense 1v1. Temple trying to get an angle there from the top of Grates. Lunatic still staring straight through those stairs. And Lunatic, he was able to get the initial shot, but not going to get the kill On the repeat, it's Temple who comes up with the Galil headshot. HellRaisers has pulled off the 4 spy, grabbing a 7th round for themselves, and that will put PACT in a rough economic situation this round. Looks like PACT will be spending quite a bit of money here, though. This is like a majority force, essentially, for PACT. They do have a little bit of money left over, but interesting buys here from PACT. We'll see if it pays off or not. Maybe take out upper mid. Boost box drops 1. Trades go out. Suddenly we're left in a 3-on-3. Sobo gonna dink wonderful top mid and does finish him off with the P250 before Temple trades him out. Owner, meanwhile, does headshot B-Nox just past default here at the B side. That's gonna free up Temple to plant the bomb. He does. Reeds on the flank here from B lobby. Doesn't realize Owner is on the stairs. Easy headshot there for Owner, and HellRaisers now trailing by just 2 rounds. Looking for action. Top mid finds it. Drops 2. Wonderful there to back him up when he runs out of ammo. And combined, they take down 4. Toxic able to get that final kill there on the B-Nox. And the full stack from PACT does not pay off. But they will have enough money for rifles this round. It's a strange semi-force/majority force they had there in round 3 that led to their rough cash situation there in the 4th round and 2nd half, but PACT still up by 1, but can they hold on to this lead? Some nice nades here thrown at the A ramp. That's going to tag Temple all the way down to 16 HP. Sobel at back alley will get that initial kill onto Toxic. Trade does not go out. Temple with some nice spam through yellow containers. Still a 1-man advantage here for PACT. Alex from back alley does take down Reeds. We're left in a 4-on-4. Manice still back sight with that AWP. Drops 1. Sobel gonna back him up to take down Temple. Owner does get the quick trade. Alex with a nice shot. Back sight as well. Owner with the headshot past default, but B-Nox does get the trade. +1. Alex down. PACT up by 2. And HellRaisers is gonna need to come up big here. They need to slow down this momentum of PACT. HellRaisers does once again have some cash to work with, so they're going to buy 5 AK-47s. Pushing upper mid with Toxic, drops 1. Gets tagged low, but Toxic there to back him up and lead the way. Headshots Manice. They're actually going to fall back now after making quite a commotion there upper mid. Still a lot of time remaining in the round, but a great start for HellRaisers. Reeds does recover that off his teammate's corpse there at upper mid. Beanox from behind default drops one. There's still multiple HellRaisers here on the B stairs. They're advancing towards side. Beanox still default drops one. Trade goes out. Sobel gonna headshot another from just in front of E-Box. He gets traded out as well by Wonderful. Temple does get the bomb planted despite only having 5 HP. Reed's hiding in this smoke, but as it starts to dissipate, he will be finished off by Temple from default. HellRaisers again trailing by just a single round. PACT going to be on an absolute full save this round, not purchasing a single item, so they're just working with those 5 USPs here. Owner lining up 3 from top ramp. Incredible play with the AK, despite this being an eco from PACT. And we're all tied up at 11 apiece. Neither team taking any timeouts here. Toxic with a nice pick there on the A ramp. Wonderful backing him up, taking down Reitz at the lower grades. Close call there, but good play by Wonderful to make sure none of his teammates got killed from that flank angle. Razors led by Owner advancing towards the B side. Beanox there at plywood to get the initial headshot. Alex trades back through the plywood. And that's going to leave only Lunatic and Manice remaining here for PACT. Just over 30 seconds remaining. Lunatic on the peak near default. Drops one back sight. Manice able to take out 2 at B stairs. But Toxic and Alex still come through with those trades. Alex getting that final trade of the round to put HellRaisers back in the lead. And it looks like PACT has indeed called for a timeout now. With live play resuming, Reed's able to get that initial kill there after he's boosted up by Yellow Tarp. HellRaisers not in position to get that trade. They do still have 4 AKs to work with. Over a minute 10 remaining. PACT does not have any SMGs or rifles here, but they're still dangerous. We've seen what they can do with these Desert Eagles and P250s before. Toxic advancing past default, drops one. He's looking for more, but can't quite get a visual here. Sobel in that smoke still by default. Gets a P250 headshot. Reed's gonna 1D wonderful through that smoke towards back alley. Temple eventually gets redemption there onto Reed to get the bomb planted as well, but Sobel flying ninja through the air past the default boxes does get one. Sobel gonna get that final trade as well. And as he secures the defuse, we're all tied up here at 12 apiece. And just as I said right before that last skirmish, can't underestimate PACT with those pistols. And right there again, they showed us why. So we'll look at that initial stop there on the A ramp. No trade goes out. HellRaisers did have enough cash for another full buy, so it's 3 AKs and an AWP remaining here on the T side. Wonderful with a beautiful shot there through the sandbox. At B, Alex takes out Lunatic just past default. Owner and Temple combining for 2 more there at top mid. Sobel did get 1 trade, but it's only Reeds remaining here for PACT versus 3. It looks like he is indeed just going to have to save this A4 now. As the bomb detonates, HellRaisers has recaptured the lead here late in the second half of the deciding map, now up 13-12. Mad Dogs themselves had some cash to fall back on, so they're going to be on a full rifle round once more, even though Nice will have to settle for a FAMAS here due to some economic restrictions. Teams exchanging quite a bit of nades and utility. At the B site and over by the A ramp. Still no kills being registered yet. A few HellRaisers players have been tagged. to the top of ramp. Does hit that first A4 headshot. No trade goes out. HellRaisers not with a whole lot of time here. Just over 30 seconds remaining now. They have rotated through lower mid onto the B stairs. And this will be a late B commit. No time to turn around now. But PACT already has 3 on default. Manice gonna take down Owner with that initial Molotov. Alex trying to get anything he can there. From first container, will headshot Lunatic at the front of sight. But Sobel and Reitz able to get those final 2 M4 kills. And PACT able to punch right back and tie this one up at 13 apiece. HellRaisers, in turn, will have just barely enough money for another buy here. Owner actually gonna have to settle for a Desert Eagle, but all of his teammates do have rifles here. On the push upper mid, does hit that initial headshot onto Lunatic. Continuing to push upper mid, drops one. Sobel good for the trade. HellRaisers has the one-man advantage here. Toxic only surviving that last skirmish with 5 HP, though. Just under 55 seconds remaining. HellRaisers still weighing their options here. They have rotated back towards lower A ramp now. Wonderful, headed towards upper ramp. Reads from back alley. Does kill Wonderful there. Alex gets the trade. Toxic does have enough time to get the plant down at default. He's playing with fire though, staying right there at default. I thought he was going to get off spammed, but it didn't happen. Owner ended up headshotting Manice back sight, but Manice was just barely missing those off spams onto default. Enox trying to hang around and loiter back sight for some exits here, but HellRaisers not pushing quite yet. And when they do, he takes down 2, gets the 3rd kill as well, but obviously the bomb about to detonate, so he's just going to be saving here. He was able to pick up that AWP last second. But HellRaisers has recaptured the lead here. And things are starting to get quite intense. Looks like a timeout has been taken by PACT. PACT discussing things over there. They are buying up what they can. Live play resuming. Beanox gets the initial stop at the B side. Alex down. Toxic looking for some redemption, but not finding it quite yet. On that boost angle, top mid does headshot Lunatic. Balances things out to a 4-on-4, minute 5 remaining. Wonderful, leading the way towards the ramp. Sobel pushed lower grades. He does drop one. Owner able to get the immediate trade. Left in a 3-on-3. HellRaisers trying to make their way onto the A side here, but PACT not making that easy. And the nice with a perfect spam there on the default boxes. Owner down. Temple gonna be spammed through those default boxes as well. Bomb not planted, and Reets gonna finish off Toxic with that A4 headshot. And that ties us up at 14 rounds each, and this definitely could be a potential overtime matchup here. Just going back and forth constantly here late in the second half. It's still unclear who's going to come out on top of this one. Toxic does get that initial 1D onto Manise, but no trade goes out. Lunatic does kill 2 top mid. Gets a 3rd kill onto Temple as well. That's going to leave only Alex remaining. PACT now sitting at map and series point. HellRaisers buying up what they can, but this is going to be difficult. Manise on the AWP defensively this round as well. 3 Desert Eagles, 2 Tech 9s for HR as they creep through this smoke on ramp. Reed still behind the sandbag. Sobel spotted them from default. And HellRaisers, they're caught in a crossfire. This could be tragedy. They've already lost 2. And they need to figure something out quickly here. They either need to fall back or they need to get these kills. But Sobel and Manise taking down 2 more on the ramp. And that's going to leave only Wonderful remaining here for HellRaisers. And Wonderful just not left with an opportunity to pull that one out. HellRaisers just not with enough weaponry there in the final round to push that in overtime. They would have at least needed a couple Galils or AK-47s there. Just Desert Eagles and Tech 9s were not going to do it against PACT based off how PACT's been playing throughout this entire series. So it seemed like for a while there, HellRaisers might be able to close things out, but it started to get very unclear as we started going just back and forth there late in the second half of Vertigo. But ultimately, PACT did earn that one. It definitely seemed like that was our best potential map for overtime that we've casted today. We did have one overtime series earlier in a different advanced matchup, but yeah, PACT will be advancing in the playoffs here. This was the lower bracket, so this will be the end of the line for HellRaisers. And I'm just having a look at my other monitor here. It looks like as far as the EU region goes, that is going to be the final playoff match of the day. EU playoffs will be resuming tomorrow with Tricked and Skade in the upper bracket semi-final. That one's fairly early in the day, so make sure you mark that one down if you're trying to keep an eye on that. And then it looks like there will be at least 3 other EU matches following that a couple hours later. There's a chance I might be casting one of those. Not 100% sure on that yet, but give me a follow here on Twitch and on Twitter as well, same alias at Hamtaro1H. Also wanted to give you guys a heads up about these matchups tonight. Kinship taking on Third Impact. This is, of course, on the NA side of things. MIBR versus X13. Yenny Cherry versus Brazen. And Valors versus Coldest Riders. The first of those matchups starting in about an hour and 40 minutes from now. Those should be some exciting ones. I'll probably be hosting a couple of those on my channel. Not casting, but just doing some redirecting here later today. But with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap up the stream. Thanks for supporting, as always, guys. I'll let you know if I'm going to be back on some casts tomorrow or not. Got a couple things I got to handle this weekend, so we'll see. But turn those notifs on, and have a great weekend, guys. I'll catch you on the next stream.